Hi friends, so today I am canceling one of my contracts, my voter's registration. So I'm sending this letter, registered mail, not certified mail, because the certified mail is for corporations and I am certainly not one. On the back, I also have a return receipt. And when I get that back, that's proof that they have what is inside my envelope, which is just a letter. I'll share you a copy of that with you. And also, I made a scanned copy of the letter and both sides of the envelope. And I'm emailing that also to the supervisor of elections on my county. So take a look. A link to this file will be in the How To section of my Linktree.
Most of y'all don't even know that at your job, you know what happens is that when you go for a job, right, they're making a bet with you. I bet you can't work, let's say, 40 hours a week for $15, $20 an hour. And they're hoping that you're going to bank on their bet, right? So what do? Right? You agree because you're not going to get that somewhere else, whatever deal that they're offering you, right? And what's going to happen is that they're going to issue to you on a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly basis or whatever way they decide to pay you. They're going to issue you a wage tax statement, right? And on this wage tax statement, what happens is that they give it to you with a payroll statement. And that payroll statement, Payroll, where you're rolling the dice because you just took a chance. Okay, you're going to have that payroll statement and they're going to bring you on the bottom of it a payroll check. But payroll check, CHECK, to keep you in a check box. Okay, so you're going to get this payroll check and then you're going to be the one now to convert it into a income tax. Because after you cash in on your winning ticket, which is your payroll check to keep you in check, you go and turn it into an income tax. Okay? You're not supposed to report your gamblings with your job. You're supposed to report them for the gambling that they're doing with you in your life. Because with your signature and your social security number on that job application, you are now applying yourself to their position. But you're supposed to apply their position to your funding. You're supposed to wait to cash in on your winning tickets so that you can report it correctly. You're not supposed to pay the tax. They are. They're tricking you. They make a bet with you. They gamble with you, with your life and your information, and they want you to report the gambling tax. No, you're doing it all wrong. Okay? You're supposed to report and claim the taxes. Okay? You don't report and file your taxes. You're supposed to report them and claim the taxes, the excise taxes that they failed to report. Okay? So stop claiming your taxes against yourself and start reporting them for the taxes that they failed to report for you. Okay? It's very simple. Stop paying taxes. Report them for not paying taxes because that's exactly what they're doing. And instead of you receiving the money that you're supposed to get off of your information and your money, okay, they go and claim on your behalf and then you get stuck in the river with nothing but mud on your feet. Okay? Get your head out the water and start looking at the bigger picture. Okay? It's about time we start collecting on what is what.
Hey, Mike, love. You are so close to the finish line. So for those of you who don't know, you can click on his comment. He's doing his 928 paperwork, and he was asking that there is one document that is in red ink, and that is the deed of reconveyance or deed of conveyance, and you can go back to a previous video to know the difference. So yes, the rest of them are in blue ink, and you do need your red right thumbprint touching the end of your name. Make sure you put that C with a circle around it at the end, and that you have the byline, BY ... in front of your name. Now, when you do autograph it in script. Make sure it's legible. And then also make sure that underneath or after the autograph, your name is in print also. So if it's not already typed there, you can handwrite it in. So good luck.
Got quite a few things to show you guys, okay? You saw my private postal ID, okay? That is registered. You can check out my last video if you want to see the number for that, but that's how it goes, okay? Also, I got my passport, right? See my passport? I am on the do not detain, do not stop list, okay? Got that plugged by my local post office as well. I'll show you this. I got the endorsements plugged up. That's what they call it at the post office. Okay, my Purple Heart plugged by the post office too. Okay, as well, what I'm gonna show you is that I have my passport card as well. Okay, I have my state ID, which actually has me in the general delivery box and all my rights are reserved, just to show you. Okay, as well as I have my cute little credential card as well. Okay, my cute little credential card. But let me show you something about this credential card real quick before we move on to all the good stuff. Have you ever seen the blood on the face of the children? Or we're the children of the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Yahuwah. Look at this. Black light. You see the blood on the face of the children? Can you see it now? We're wounded. We're wounded out here in battle. Yes, shining as best as I can, but take a black light to your own idea and you'll see it for yourself. Now on to the good stuff, okay? Just showing you that we are wounded. We got to ride somehow. Here, this is bond by the state. This is the New York State bond, okay? This is what happens when you authenticate it at the state level, okay? They give you a sweet little CUSIP number down there, which is your bond number, okay? And if you look on these as well, you can see capital bond paper. I don't know if you can make it out too well, but you see it there, okay? Tax per Q mail. Wonderful tax per Q mail. I send my mail tax prepaid. Okay, you see that? Take a good look at that. Tax prepaid. Okay, also there, registered. Okay, this came from the United States Department of State. I made a prepaid mailing label. Why? So they could send me my authenticated birth certificate, my full faith and credit. Okay, you can read it for yourself. It says full faith and credit right there. Okay, you can see that for yourself. Then they went ahead and sent me an envelope, right, with more. Well, what else did they send me? Oh, well, you can check that tracking. That works too. Okay. Well, they sent me my apostille certificate, which is a certificate proving that everything I said and did is certified in this. Okay. As well as, before we finish up this video, my other full faith and credit. So I have two full faith and.
Hey TikTok, ready for some more learning? 12 U.S. Code Section 411, redemption of lawful money, or the redeeming of lawful money. Good girl, good soft mouth. So I sent a video to Sada Mama, so her and I kind of discussed a little bit about it, and you can't just simply autograph the back of your check and write in the top, redeem for lawful money, 12 U.S. Code Section 411. It just doesn't work that way, because some banks will tell you to take your business elsewhere. You have to notify the bank that you're doing that, or the credit union. Again, this goes back to notifications. You notify, the State Department of your declaration. You notify the IRS of your revocation to pay taxes. You have to notify the bank that this is what you want to do. It has to be a state chartered bank, so on the territorial level and not the municipal level. So when you open an account, and it can be in the bank or credit union is okay with this, and they're like, yeah, you can do business here, because you've notified the bank, you've opened the account, then you autograph with your byline and your copyright, and without prejudice, and you write at the top of that portion where you autograph at, redeemed for lawful money according to 12 U.S. Code Section 411. Lawful money is not taxable, by the way. Just saying. The power of the postage stamp and the power of a canceled stamp on any of your important documents. You see, that stamp, when you autograph across it, makes you the postmaster of that piece of paper. It also makes it into a monetized security agreement. Be it, usually the $1 stamp usually holds the most clout, if you will, but you can use a 1 cent, 2 stamp, 3 cent stamp, 4 cent stamp, or whatever, especially in court documents. There's a nasty trick judges use when they have your paper in front of them and they turn it over. There's blank, so literally the judge could say, well, I see nothing in front of me. But when you put the postage stamp on the lower right on the back side and autograph across it, it stops him from using that little ploy. And if he uses that ploy and doesn't mention any stamp or your autograph on the back, guess what? You can take it to the UPU. Like I said, UPU is more powerful than any military. It's more powerful than any nation. It has the ability to recognize nations and denounce nations. So, with that being said, you would have a very formidable complaint to take to the UPU if your documents are trespassed upon, or whoever is holding them, USPS, or even lawyers or judges. Well, you have a fraud case on your hand.
Remember how I told you that all your bills are prepaid? Well, now I'm going to give you the proof in the law. So remember, most of your paper bills, they have a payment coupon attached to them. If there is a perforated edge attached to it, that is a remittance transfer. That is the legal name for it. Look up 15 U.S. Code 16930-1 on remittance transfers. Also references Public Law 106-229, so you know that it's already been coded for us. So any bill that you get, any statement that you get that has a perforated edge and a payment coupon attached to it, it is a remittance transfer, and this is what you use to cover the cost of the bill, and you can send that back to them. It is a remittance transfer, and they would be in violation of that code if they don't accept it.
I do, and it is, because what you have to understand is that this country has never done anything for my people. Lincoln freed the slaves because he needed an army, and he said that if he could have done it without freeing the slaves, he would have. They assassinate my leaders, they suppress the rising up of my people, and they dumb us down and portray us as thugs and criminals. So what do you want from me? What has this country ever done for my